know what's happening, man. This ain't no rerun. Y'all know what's happening. Hey. Say, man, it's your man C.A. $INOROULETTE. And this is Thinking Out the Box Saturday. Look here, man. In case y'all don't know, I want y'all to get familiar with this face. Because look, every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 o'clock, right on Facebook, we do what's called the B-Side. And the B-Side is the most innovative and creative show on the planet. It's where we give independent artists the opportunity to be seen and heard on my platform. You feel me? Like, in case you don't know, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, over 1 million plus streams on Spotify. And matter of fact, I'm less than 4,000 streams away from having another 1 million streams on Spotify. So what I decided to do was take my whole concept from Facebook and bring it over to YouTube. Since I'm already doing 2 days a week over on Facebook, I decided what I'd do is come over and do a live broadcast every Saturday around 11 o'clock. Now, today is the first day of it. So, hey, it's what, 12:07. But look, this is the start. But the time from this point on will be 11 o'clock. And we're going to call it 11 o'clock Thinking Out of the Box. Now, what is Thinking Out of the Box? Look, man, it seems like with this new situation that's going on right now with CV and everybody having to be able to social distance and things of that nature, artists in particular, this is who I'm catering to. Because at the end of the day, we got to start thinking out of the box and trying to figure out how we're going to make money. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's no touring, there's no norm. You know what I'm talking about? So while it's being no norm, there's a disruption. And there's a disruption seriously in the music industry. You got people talking about they going broke. You got people talking about they don't know where their next publishing check coming from. I'm talking about it's crazy, especially for major artists. See, major artists, they can't stop and maneuver like us independent artists. See, look, we can stop, drop, and roll at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm talking about? But them, they got people over them. They got overhead. They got all this type of stuff that they got to worry about before they can even collect the dollar. So with that being said, thinking out of the box, I feel as if this is the best title. This would be the best show for independent artists. Why? Because I'm an independent artist. I'm not a publicist. I'm not somebody who's doing advertising and things of that nature. I'm an independent artist who is out here, boots to the ground. I'm doing this just like you doing this. So as I'm doing this like you doing this, I'm thinking out of the box. So I said, damn, let me help those that don't know how to do what I do it well. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, this is Thinking Out of the Box. So look, I want to go ahead and start by giving everybody that's tuned in right now a round of applause. Because you know what? Without y'all, there is no me. And as long as we do what we doing, we're going to grow. And those that started right here from the bottom with me, I want to say thank you for calling into your local station day after day for playing my song. You know what I'm talking about? I had to get back to my Bow Wow shit for a minute. But nah, no cap though. I want to give y'all a round of applause and say thank y'all from the bottom of my soul for tuning in right now to our very first show. You know what I'm talking about? So look, man, let me go ahead and put my headphones in so I can go ahead and get this thing popping, Like, yeah, man, we straight off the cuff. So look, going straight off the cuff, let's go ahead and do what we came to do, man. We came to give y'all some information that y'all may not get nowhere else. So let's get this thing popping, man. Let's get this thing started. Shall we? So look, man, check this out. Thinking out of the box. So I woke up today and I was saying, okay, I got a record that's getting ready to be released in 5 days, right? Now, I've been promoting the record on different social media platforms. I've been promoting the record, every time we go live, talking about it, presentation of it and everything. So with that being said, I said, okay, now I got to get in promo mode. Now I got to figure out of the box, what can I do to utilize these streaming platforms to my advantage? So now this is what we call Vault Talk. Now, with that being said, I said, okay, thinking out of the box, what can I do? Well, Thursday that just passed, excuse me, we just did a segment on the B-side talking about Spotify's new platform called Loud and Clear. Now, if you're not familiar with Spotify's new platform, Loud and Clear, let me give you a little bit information on it. Okay. Now, as of March the 18th, Spotify released a new platform called Loud and Clear. And this platform is allowing you to be able to go and check out what people are making on that platform. Those that's making millions of dollars, thousands of dollars, even $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can break it all the way down to its purest form. So what I decided to do was go and check for myself what's really going on, because they highlighted an article in Music Business about them paying $50,000 to a bunch of artists on a platform. They say, matter of fact, they done it for over 13,000 plus people. Now, with that being said, the reason why $50,000 was so significant, because in a lot of countries, especially third world countries, $50,000 is an astronomical amount of money. Vault Talk. Over in the United States, they say $937 a week is equivalent to $50,000 a year. Now, that's here in the United States starting in 2021. Now, me knowing these numbers, also Spotify says that they have at least 60,000 songs being uploaded to their platform per hour. Now, me knowing these numbers, I decided to say, okay, now, how many artists on their platform is getting 1 million streams? Well, when I looked up that number, Vault Talk, it was less than 1 million, 551,000 to be exact. Now, if Spotify has over 60,000 songs being uploaded to their platform per hour, that's at least 6 times 24. So let's just say 6 times 24, because it's 24 hours in a day, right? So now we just doing rough math. So 6 times 24, you say 6 times 4, 6, 12, 18, 24. You take the 4 and you carry the 2. So that's 144,000 songs a day. You understand what I'm saying? Vault Talk. 144,000 songs a day. Now, this is rough math, right? So if we doing that, we say 144 times 7, because you got 7 days in a week, right? Now, this is rough math. We only doing this in our head with a 16 brain cylinder. That's what I, say that I have. Vault Talk. So look, 144 times 7. So you say 7, 14, 21, 28. You say 8, carry the 2, 28. So 33. 0 carry the 3. So now you got 7 plus 3. That's another 1. So that's a 10. So now you got 1 million, right? So we roughly saying that's 1 million songs per week. Vault Talk. So if we doing 1 million songs a week, that's 4 million records a month, right? 4 million records a month. So now you say 4 times 12. That's 48 million records a year. So now if we got 48 million records a year, what we are looking at right now is some serious mathematics. So this is, again, Vault Talk. So when you say 48 million records a year and less than 1 million is making over 1 million streams, now, when you start looking at those numbers, you start asking yourself, okay, now if it's less than 1 million and we got over multiple millions of songs being added. Less than 1 million streams a year, multiple millions of songs being added a year. My question is, why aren't as many streams on that platform? And the reason for that is, that tells me a lot of good music that's being made goes unheard. Now, for artists that is unfamiliar with the platform, let's break this platform down a little bit, because what I did was I went and I saw something that gave me a little bit more information. Loud and Clear is the name of this platform that we're talking about, right? Okay, so when you go over to the platform Loud and Clear, because I want to bring this up as we're talking. So as you see what I'm doing, you can understand that this is real. This is the platform right here, Loud and Clear, ladies and gentlemen. So when you go to this platform, you can easily go up and scroll through. So as we go up and scroll through, it says revenue generation over years on Spotify. You see this? Like, this is a real deal thing. So when you go over here, you got streaming in numbers in context. See, I want to walk you through this platform just in case you're unfamiliar with this platform. It says, why is Spotify launching this? And it's because Spotify wants to give transparency to their platform. That's because a lot of people has been questioning the validity of the numbers. So if you have transparency, then you can't question the validity of something, right? So what Spotify says is that now, they want to prove that it's more people making money than what they are complaining about, because a lot of people are complaining about the payout. And you know, you got things on Capitol Hill right now to where payout has supposed to been changing from these streaming services. So now these streaming services is saying, hold on, before we change out the payout, we want to show y'all that we have been fair all the way up until today and beyond. We're going to continue to be fair. And by doing that, we're going to give more transparency on our platform so you can learn more about it and learn how to advertise efficiently and effectively if you're an independent artist. So with that being said, like I say, right here, you hit this right here. You see 1 million. Now, how many artists on Spotify has made 1 million? Let's go and see. Bam. You see what they say? 90% of the artists on their platform, 90+%, has made over $1 million. Now, when we say 90+%, how many of those are independent and how many of those are major? You know what I'm saying? So you got to break this down and figure out where does the money lies. Okay, so now as we go into it, it shows you the growth. It shows you over a period of time, starting in 2017, they had 450. But now by 2020, they say they got 870. So that's 90+%. Now that's the number out of 1,000. So 870% out of 1,000 percentile, they saying that's 90+% people on their platform that's making that money. Now, when you break that down, that's major, because you know that's what independent artists that's making over $1,000 that haven't been on social media that's been bragging about it. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays everybody do everything for clout. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody do everything for clout. Bomb drop. So look. With that being said, we go over here and we figure this thing out, because what's going on is what we need to find out is with this Loud and Clear platform, what I want to know that's more intriguing to me than anything is that if we got this right, if all artists have access to this information right here called Loud and Clear, right? If they got this, then why they're not using it? I have no idea. So what I want to do is I want to break down my numbers just to show y'all evidence of what it be true. Okay, now look, what I'm saying to be true, excuse me. Track streams, right? I just told y'all I just had 1 million streams on one EP, and I'm approaching 1 million streams on one single, right? So look, let's just do that hypothetical and say how many artists on this platform has got 1 million streams, like I said, right? So we want to do that number because I told y'all what it was, but I want y'all to see it for yourself. 551,000, right? So it got me to thinking, okay, 551,000, how many artists has 2 million? Because like I told y'all, I got 1 million already, and now we vastly approaching another million. So that's 2 million streams, right? So let's see how many has 2 million streams on this platform. 319,000 artists has over 2 million streams on this platform. Now, let's think about this, y'all. Let's think about this, because I had to ask myself, how many people are on the planet Earth? Now, we done this breakdown over on Facebook on Thursday, but I want to give y'all this information on YouTube as well, because this is getting very deep. Now, the people on the planet Earth is 7.674 billion people. Now, I just showed y'all the numbers of how many people have 2 million streams on the platform. Now, that's only 319,000. Where is the breakdown coming from? Why is the numbers looking so such a big gap? Well, the reason for that, I'm figuring, is because a lot of people are not taking advantage of how to effectively promote themselves on these platforms. I mean, come on. A lot of people been buying streams, and that's equivalent to bots. A lot of people been buying on the playlist, which is once again equivalent to bots. But what has happened is Facebook has now, not Facebook, excuse me, Spotify has now broken down the way that they are paying out artists. Well, if they breaking down the way that they are paying out artists, now they are figuring out who are the ones that's really getting streams. This is why this breakdown is so important, because what I told y'all that they having these arguments on Capitol Hill now about who is going to take over. Okay, is the artist going to take over, or is the major labels going to continue to have a chokehold on the industry? Well, I feel as if the independent artist is about to take over. Now, look, let me show you something. I myself have 3,000, last I checked, it was 3,400 roughly monthly listeners, right? So I asked myself, I said, on that platform, how many artists have as many as, monthly listeners as I do? And it was staggering once again when it comes to these numbers, because I'm trying to figure out what is really going on. So from monthly listeners, 3,000, I'm just going to pull up that number in that I had, 3,441 to be exact. Let's see how many artists have that. Compare the numbers, and you see that it's staggering. 313,000 artists have as many listeners as I have or more. Now, this right here is mind blowing. If you're an independent artist and you don't know this information, it is starting to get scary in this game, because as we move forward in this music industry and everybody is trying to figure out what is the next norm, what is the next big thing. Well, me, myself, I believe what was old will become new again. The way you used to promote, you're going to have to go back to promoting like that. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is because going back to promoting like that, I'm talking about guerrilla marketing. I'm talking about planting your flag and standing on it. You know what I'm talking about? For the fact of you now on social media, right? Being on social media, you have a way to promote differently than you would in the physical. And saying that to say $1 that's in the physical is equivalent to, let's just say, $2 online if you know how to promote right. Especially when you're getting 5 cents per click, 1 cent per click, things like that. When they start charging like that, that's because you have effectively placed your promotion in front of the people that need to see it. So look, this is what we're doing, right? From this point on, like I say, it's thinking out of the box. Thinking out of the box Saturday will be our new meeting place right here on YouTube every Saturday at 11 o'clock. I just wanted to come on live right now just to give y'all a taste of what we're going to be bringing. Now, this right here was off the cuff. I wasn't thinking about it. I just hopped out of the bed and said, hold on, we got to go live and service the people on YouTube. Because what happened was I looked in my email, I ain't gonna cap, I seen that I got a bunch of subscribers within the last week, and I'm talking about at least about 50 to 60 subscribers. So shout out to my 50 to 60 new subscribers that tapped in, maybe more, but I just want to say thank y'all for finding my channel and just giving me the inspiration to go live on YouTube. Shit, there's money on the floor that I need to be picking up anyway. You know what I'm talking about? So thank y'all for helping me to help y'all, because that's what it's about. Each one teach one. You help me, I help y'all. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm talking about? And at the end of the day, YouTube is going to help us, because they're going to pay us to help y'all do what y'all need to do a little bit more better. Look, I'm an independent artist, boots on the ground, so y'all know I know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, go and check me out right now on Spotify, Casino Roulette, CASINOROULETTE. But it's CAINOROULETTE. When you're trying to Google me, when you're trying to search me on streaming platforms, make sure you use the $. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to all my trauma survivors. If you or anybody you know been through a trauma and survived, hit me up right now and get you one of these shirts. Look, we getting ready to revamp the clothing line as well. So look, I'm just putting my thoughts in action now, so just give me some time and watch it all manifest itself. So look, this has been Thinking Out of the Box with yours truly, CAINOROULETTE. Without y'all, there will be no me. So look, stay locked, stay loaded, stay ready to another live right here I was about to say Facebook, YouTube. I told y'all it's off the cuff, man. Saturday, thinking out of the box, man. We unorthodox, but we gonna get it through. Out of here, man. Until I see y'all again next Saturday. Start thinking, man. Leave me some comments in the section, about what y'all want to talk about or what y'all been thinking about, and we'll expound on that idea so we can all think out of the box.